the booth, Jeff and Jeff with the mic flow. Adam Green on the side, keeping it tight though. Radio waves bumping, making crowds go. Jeff yourself, turning up the hype, yo. Static crackles and the beats drop heavy. Headphones on, the atmosphere steady.
What?
Listeners tuned in, down, never ready. Let Jeff cook, keeping vibes spaghetti. Jeff and Green, the dynamic duo. Words like arrows hitting you, throwing through. This is Jeff. Spinning tails raw, holding down the law.
Oh, man.
All right, enough of that. Welcome to the Jeffing Jeffrey Show, live on Saddleback Radio. It's Tuesday, February 25th, 2025, double 25, and this is the top of the 5 p.m. hour. And, of course, you got your chef, Jeff, cooking up some ish. And, of course, you got the clapper, the applauder over here, Mr. Adam Green.
Hey.
Wait, where'd my horn go? I went off. I still got the song going. You know,
Hit it right. Give me the right sound effect.
there we go. Mr. Adam Green.
Yes, dude, that P. Diddy cover was legit. Thank you so much for that. That was perfect.
He needs work, I guess.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that was good. I could hear the splashing noise of all the stuff. Okay, it's perfect. Great start.
Yes. So I do want to start off with an announcement of that I'm, at the end of this semester, which is the end of May, I'm going to have to leave, unfortunately.
Oh, geez, where are you going?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to leave the Saddleback Radio, and out of my cocoon, I'm going to become a butterfly. Or maybe I already am a butterfly here in Saddleback Radio, but I'm going to have to leave because the state allows you only up to a certain amount of semesters. And this is my final semester here as a radio host. And then I'm going to get my own podcast here, and I'm steps away. I'm just very close. I could almost do it right now. I just got
to go back to Russia.
I got to go back to Russia first. I got to do a few shows over there first to get some momentum going, if you will.
Yes.
So yeah, I got the Rodecaster Pro 2, which is what the pros have. I got the Sony headsets, which the pros have. I have the Shure SM7Bs mics that are those are the top of the line. You see those in every podcast that there's out there. Mm-hmm. So it is underway, and I have like a little space in my office where there's a table and there's mics set up and there's the Rodecaster Pro. So I look forward to anybody that wants to still keep on tuning in after this show is over at Saddleback, after my stint here in college.
Hey, I'll speak for the rest of the world when I say, we're all really excited. We're all excited for this next stage for you and
for all of us.
Yeah, we want to use all your new equipment.
Yeah, dude, I can't.
We just talked about. And no, we want to see what what you can do when you're, free, when you're doing Freebird style, just going Freebird.
I mean, there might be less structure, which I kind of like structure, to be honest. So I got to figure that part out.
You decide your own structure, what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to break it down. And then what your limit is going to be. Hey, I'm not even going to set a limit when it comes to talking about this, or that, et cetera, et cetera.
I mean, there's definitely subjects that we've kind of have to filter ourselves on college radio. Not even just bad language. I'm talking about just certain things you might not want to be talking about because it might be divisive.
Right. Like you can't talk about Ryan Reynolds right now or Blake Lively.
Oh,
that's just too heavy. That's too heavy.
It's too heavy. But
that's way too heavy.
But apparently that guy is real.
Oh boy,
is he the new Me Too guy? Not Me Too, but he's like the guy that's like, is he getting Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he might be. What is it called when they cancel? He's canceled or whatever. But no. Okay, so that one thing that I sent you that one time, like a couple days ago, that might have been about Hugh Grant. I don't know. I haven't done the full research on it. The Rebecca Ferguson one, where she says the dude was the worst in any movie she's ever been on, and said that she acted like an amateur or whatever. It might have been Hugh Grant. I'm not sure.
You're right, because what they were doing is they were interviewing her, but they kept doing clips or shots of the movie with Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine Jake Gyllenhaal being mean.
No, Lauren's met Jake Gyllenhaal. My wife's met Jake Gyllenhaal a couple times, and she said he's the nicest, funnest guy, like the sweetest
Yeah,
dude.
he seems like a sweetheart.
Yes. And he
And
seems
would
rad.
be fun to hang out with.
Oh, dude, I'd party with that guy anytime.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you want to party? I'd be like, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Of
let's
course
go.
I want to party. Of course. Can I bring my buddy Jeff? What do you
Yes.
think? Let's go.
Can I be invited, please?
Yes,
I want to be
all go.
invited to this
we all
party.
go together. Okay.
Like that.
What do you want us to
still
bring?
that image that
I'll
I
bring
love. I think
pull toys.
that whole image
yeah.
where they're at like the Christmas party and they got Ryan Reynolds when they're wearing the Christmas sweater, and then
Yes.
it's him and Wolverine,
Yes.
Hugh Jackman,
Yeah.
and they're cracking up because they tricked him into wearing a sweater. Is a
Exactly.
great.
I
pick.
love that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I heard Henry Cavill might end up being Wolverine. Did you hear about that yet? Henry Cavill
You
might
know
be the
what?
next
I'm not
Wolverine,
mad
next
about
installment.
that.
I love that.
I'm not because like that's a very hard role to fill.
Can you imagine?
Hugh
Biggest
Jackman
shoes to
killed it.
fill. Exactly. Biggest shoes to fill you could possibly do. Hugh Jackman was perfect every
Yeah.
time he did it. So yeah.
What about what's his
All the
name?
installments.
Harry Potter.
They're doing a Harry Potter thing?
No, the guy, Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay.
I heard that he might be considered that because he's like shredded.
What?
He's like shredded now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh wow. But I think he's supposed to be older in this. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It just depends on what time frame it's supposed to be. Like
Yeah.
if he's supposed
But-
to be I don't know. I guess
but
he's
then,
like
like,
35, 40 now.
But then
I don't know.
Henry Cavill could be considered Bond, for all we know.
I know.
But what I was telling you this that Amazon obviously they bought Bond, the Bond franchise, and I think what they're saying is they want to go younger, like younger 30s rather than. But I'm like when they said
smart.
like, but yeah, it's smart
Because you
because
can do 5 movies.
because like you can't go Roger Moore again or
Roger Moore.
Can you do
Roger Moore?
how old was Roger Moore or
Sean Connery,
Sean
yeah.
Connery when
Yeah.
they did Bond? You know,
I mean, Connery might have started when he was in his mid 40s, but then I'm not positive about that. Don't fact check me, please, or please do.
I'm fact checking you.
I think he started in his mid 40s, and I think he went to about 60. I think he did about 4
Yeah.
movies.
I think
4 or
you're-
5.
Well, what's his name? What was the recent one?
Pierce Brosnan.
No, the recent one. The recent
Yeah.
one. The most
I'm trying to think of his name.
highest paid
he's
Bond
good.
ever.
I know he was good. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. So
I
don't
know. I have
Very nice hair part. And
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Very good.
Daniel Craig was he probably was one of the best Bonds because he was like the most physically fit.
Yeah, he did great.
But he was also older as well, so it probably might be good if they did Idris Elba. I think that'd also be kind of cool. But he
I
is a
would
little on
totally
the
buy
older
that.
side. He's a little bit on the older side.
Yeah. So, but he's probably what, 53? So he could probably do,
I'm gonna go
10 years of James Bond.
46.
No way. I'm 44, dude. He's way older than me.
You think so, huh?
Yes.
Well,
He's 50 plus.
All right, so you said 56.
Yes.
I'm gonna say 46.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Age
52.
52.
Ah, I knew
You should have guessed that first.
I said 53.
You only
and
get
I
your
was-
first guess. You only get your first guess.
I pulled it back when I saw your eyeballs. I saw the reflection of 52 in your eyeballs, and I'm like, that's it.
Pretty good
52.
vision there.
Yes. Super sharp. 0-0 vision.
I don't even have my whole. I totally forgot to put my segments up here. My whole segment list.
Okay, what kind of segments are we going to do?
I don't know.
Okay, what should we talk about?
Well,
Coke or Pepsi, guys?
Coke or
Taco Bell or Del Taco?
None of them either. Do you?
Pizza Hut or
Oh,
Domino's?
here's a good question.
Yeah.
For your children,
Yeah.
are you going to feed them soda?
Out of the 8 kids that are coming, because we got Octube tablets
You're going to
coming.
do trials. You're going to feed one soda a lot, and then the other one.
Wait, what's the question? What are we going to do with our kids?
Are you going to? Well, soda. How are you going to involve soda in their lives?
No, because they don't even know what cereal is yet. Like my
Good.
kids eat
Real food?
No joke. We have our 5-year-old right now. He's eating huevos rancheros right now. Like I have him eating
Awesome.
what I eat for breakfast. He has either scrambled eggs or he'll have 2 over easies on top of a tortilla with salsa on top. He like shreds that. So then 3, he either eats protein Kodiak waffles or he'll eat cottage cheese, dairy free or lactose free. Or
Is he lactose intolerant?
No,
or?
we just don't like that stuff. So we give him the good version of lactose. It's called Good, the brand Good, and the lactose-free one. Or we do the what's it called? Fagou? Fagé.
What did you call me?
Yogurt. You heard me, man. The yogurt Fagé with the lactose-free on that. So he either eats that, and we add a little bit of agave in, and some vanilla in. So it's just plain Greek yogurt, and we put that. And so they just protein load all day. We have our kids protein loading. We don't
Okay.
give
Yeah,
them any
because
garbage.
I think that if I was to have kids, I would definitely try to not
dude.
introduce them to sugar.
They have no idea.
Well, only fruit.
Yeah.
Fruit would be allowed.
check this out. My aunt's coming to stay, for like about 10 days, I think. We have a larger house. So like she could stay in a room and she's going to be fine. And like, it'll be great because my mom will be there and everybody will be there. It'll be a big party. And so, but yeah, she was saying, hey, can I get a thing of like Golden Grams or something? And my mom said no, because there's no cereal in the house. Like that was the whole answer. The answer is like, no, we don't actually allow cereal in the house because it's
so even if
breakfast.
you have guests over, you won't accommodate.
No, we don't do cereal.
You know what?
It's garbage.
No, I love that.
You can't start your day with that.
No, the cereal idea, like when you're a kid, that's awesome. But
yeah, now that you know everything,
because you don't. But yeah, now that we know all this, you shouldn't get to know candy cereal anymore. Like that Twix,
it's
remember?
Garbage.
Or the marshmallows. You're eating marshmallows in the
Lucky
morning.
Charms? No way.
That's
dude.
ridiculous.
No way. I remember when I grew up, it was Golden Grams, Frosted Flakes. That was pretty much it.
Man, I would try to get all of it. Like I would try to get all the sugar items.
Yeah, you want that blitz in the morning, but then it just dies out in like 2 hours. If you have protein, they have like eggs. Those kids are so smart, like that fast, and they're ready to shred. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Like Protein Wyatt, like he just keeps like he'll just eat the eggs, and sometimes he'll eat 4 in the morning. He's like, I can I have another 2 eggs. So we're like, all right, dude.
Like a full egg, we're talking.
2 scrambled eggs standard, 2 large scrambled eggs standard.
Wow, what an appetite.
Yeah, and then sometimes he'll slam 2 more.
He sounds like he's gonna be a big boy.
Dude. And then I mean he's shredded right now. He's not like big or anything. Like he's shredded and little, but he'll be bigger. And then after lunch, he'll come home and have 2 eggs. He's like, can I get an egg sandwich? And like he'll have 2 eggs on either sourdough or wheat. It's up to him whatever he wants. But yeah, we have like the Dave's Killer Bread or sourdough.
Yeah, my brother, he got the height, he got the vision. Yeah. Like he still has vision. Yeah. Didn't get allergies.
Right.
And then I of course got the looks.
That's what I was gonna say. You got all the looks.
I got all the looks, baby.
Yes.
He's actually we're gonna get into the wedding talk because he's getting married on Saturday.
Not me. Henry.
Well, my brother is getting married
twice. I can't do it.
How did I say
so much work?
Who I was referring to is my brother is getting married on Saturday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about that later on. I forget, but I guess
wedding stuff. I want to talk wedding stuff. I have questions.
What? Well, no, I'm wondering if we should talk about that now or save it. Is the question?
Dude, I say we just dive in.
All right, let's just dive in.
Let's just dive in. Okay, wait. Can I ask questions?
Go for it.
Where's it at, dude?
Lake Mission Viejo.
Oh, that's cool. It's like right by my house, actually, because we're in Santa Margarita.
Yeah, Lake Mission Viejo.
So how many people is it going to be?
Actually, it's turned out to be a little bit more than they expected because I think they were expecting 60 to 65, and now it's like mid 70s.
Whoa.
And what's crazy is
everybody's going because everybody loves weddings.
I love weddings.
Everybody loves weddings.
No, some people hate weddings.
Who doesn't like weddings?
I literally did a whole for my video conference with my work today. I have he's probably like the same age as me.
Yeah.
But he goes to a lot of weddings and he goes to big, massive weddings where he doesn't like. I think he's just tired of it.
Poor guy.
Yeah. I like weddings. I have a great time.
Free drinking, free party, free enjoyment of your life, and watching love just blossom into like existence. Yes.
Yes. That's what I was like. My question, my icebreaker. I'm the one that has been delegated to think of the icebreaker question for the thing.
Yeah.
For our meeting, and I said, "What is your favorite thing about weddings?" And obviously, everybody's gonna be like, "Open bar." Come on.
Yeah. Open
bar.
Come on. Oh yeah. Or the love. It's the love.
Oh, the love. Oh,
it's a gathering of people that are happy. No one's mad there, dude. It's like you're not going to you're not going to a funeral, man. You're going to a wedding. Everybody's like, hey, all right, this is the beginning of something instead of the end of something.
I'm guessing like what was I gonna say? I'm stoked on like weddings every time, and I get to see family I never get to see.
That's another thing.
And so like I'm saying open bar, yeah, that's fun, but like seeing your family that I rarely get to see would be cool to catch up. We're gonna go eat nice dinners like 4 days in a row.
Food too.
We're gonna be going to Las Baristas after the wedding, like the next day.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be so much of that, and then I look forward to it. And then so what's gonna happen is it starts at like 3, it goes to like 6, and then it's just partying till like 10.
That's what ours was. That's what the wedding is. It's like that's what it does, and it's like. It's a few days of festivities. It's like going to the games of Rome, you know, back in the old days, because it's like you start the day before with all the pre-stuff, and you do the day of, and you do the day after, and you have like another breakfast with everybody. it never ends, man. And it starts, and then you just decide when you're like, okay, we're done. Like the husband and wife go, okay, we're done. But here's my question: are you the best man?
You know what's funny is I was never officially given the title until I had to ask when I was taking them out to sushi.
Okay.
On Saturday, because like I was like, oh, let me take you out for sushi for your wedding, and and I'm like, am I best man? Because like I'm already designated to walk the sisters down the aisle, kind of like the wedding party portion of the wedding.
Here's another interesting question, really quick. Just like divert real quick, and then we'll go back. Is your brother listening?
I would bet $1 billion he's not.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so are you the best man?
Yes, I'm considered the best man.
Okay, so you finally
That's
told
why
me.
I'm gonna do like what those comedians do before like the big thing. I'm gonna test my my best man speech to
That's
you
what I was gonna say.
after the music break. Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's short and sweet. Just like Vince Vaughn says, I ruined a speech once, and I will never do it again. I slaughtered my brother's speech.
You're literally speaking my volume. I literally told this to my dad. I'm like, Vince, have you seen the movie Wedding Crashers where he keeps it short and sweet?
That's the win.
So what I did was I ChatGPT'd, give me some talking points, what I need to address, then give me like a summation, like a little summary, so then I can like have a base model and then modify it to my liking.
And the best thing, if you can do it, if you can think of one, you don't have to do this part. Think of one little cute story between you and your brother, whether you guys are little kids or as recent or whatever. 20 seconds max of this part of the speech.
I have a way of addressing that.
Just be like, oh man, this one time, like he gave me his ice cream, and I just knew forever that he was going to be the best guy on the planet. Like I love this guy, and
one
man,
time
he's gonna
I made
make a
him
great
smell my
husband, and I
farts.
wish you guys, exactly. He lit it on fire, and it made this big plume of smoke and fire. Yes, like just. Well, keep it short and sweet. I will never do what I did at my brother's speech.
When we get back, let's hear. I want to hear the mistake you made.
Oh, dude.
And then, because actually, I was going to ask you about the. Well, you're on the hot seat now, pal.
I'll tell you.
So when we get back, we're going to talk about best man speeches. This is the song "Won't Cry" by Amber Mark. This is on the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show, season 4 on Spotify. If you want to listen to any of the music, stay tuned. You're on the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show on Saddleback Radio.
Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about it.
That's the joy of the Jeffrey, you see. It goes away, but then it comes back. It comes back.
You know, I try to press pause and just things sometimes just doesn't work.
Technology.
So, are we gonna just jump right into the?
Let's get right back to it.
Can we talk about? Because I actually wanted to talk about your experience. Were you best man to your brother?
I was. It was fantastic, but at the same time, dude, I'm gonna like put up like I'm gonna give you 20 different excuses, or I can just give you one. I was extremely hungover that day, we were out till like 4 a.m. the night before.
What were you doing? What was like the pre-wedding dinner thing or something like that?
Yeah, dude. Well, no, this was the actual wedding. Like this is the wedding, and then everything happens. Then the best man gives his toast, or that's what it is, your speech. And oh my gosh, it was just terrible. I butchered it. I have it on video. It's miserable. Like I was gonna do this super short speech. I'll give it to you real quick, and then you can totally interject. I was gonna give a super short speech, and then I realized. I'm like, wait, I want to say all these things. And I was hungover, and I'm like, dude, and it just became jumbled, and I was reading cards, and I got to a card, and it literally goes, it was the beginning of the speech. That card got to the top again, and I just go, so this speech isn't going to be too long. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And I realized how bad it was. What's that?
I feel like in that moment, you're pretty good at this, where you might laugh at yourself and be
I did.
Okay.
And I could hear everybody in the audience going, Adam, just wrap it up.
Really?
Yeah. It was just everybody's just like, wrap it up. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
So this was this the sound of the everybody listening?
with the yelling, dude. It was such a mess. And I learned my lesson immediately. That's all there is to it. Like, I learned my lesson. I will never do it like that again. And like, because you don't need to drag stuff on and drag stories on. No one wants to hear it, you know. And just, I thought I wanted to give some big heartfelt speech, and I pretended like we were at spring training, like, you know, super drunk, like hanging out at the baseball game. And like, it was just.
Who's saying that? Was that your brother saying that?
Me. Oh. And it was
you're
just,
saying?
Yeah, it was just nuts.
Okay, but real quick. sometimes we get a little hypercritical of ourselves, or was this reality?
Oh, that's reality.
Okay.
It was garbage. I was terrible. I was absolutely terrible. I would never do it again. And if I have a chance to speak at anything for my brother ever again, I will make it perfect.
Can we have another wedding, sir?
Yeah, exactly. You just make sure you do it right, and you make it short and sweet and gorgeous, just like Vince Vaughn says on Wedding Crashers.
I always revert back to that speech because
he's right.
He gets a quick reaction of awe, and then he gets a quick reaction of like celebration, and then toast the newlyweds. Because the thing is, what I think is best is try to not make it about yourself. And I went to a wedding last year.
Yeah.
This speech, it was. I'm sure all the stories were great, but I guarantee you 10% of the people, maybe even 5% of the people that were there, all the wedding guests, knew anything about that story. And he just kept dragging. It was like a 5 to 10 minute speech. I'm like,
don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. That's it. It's the beginning of the Matt Damon thing on Good Will Hunting when he goes, just don't do it. First thing you learn is don't do that. And that's it.
And then
don't do it.
Less is more.
Yeah. Less is way more, man. And everybody will look at you and just go, that was the perfect speech. I got back to eating my food and talking to my friends and, drinking my drink.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to listen to you. And that's it.
Relieve the pressure. So
they don't know you. They don't care, man.
And I'm going to try to my best to not have many drinks before
I already love your speech.
So what I did was I go, as a brother, I'm an older brother and he's going to get married and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
What are some key points that I should address? And then can you give me like a simple, short toast speech? And then obviously from there, that will be the base model, and I will modify it. So some of the 4 points, key points you want to address is acknowledge the couple.
Okay.
Celebrate their love and commitment. Share a personal story or memory. One story or memory, right?
Yes.
Something funny or heartfelt. Then 3 is compliment the couple's relationship. Speak on their strength as a pair.
Exactly.
Basically.
I did this at my best friend's one of my best friend's speeches. I just go, you guys. I go, he's been making great choices his whole life, and he's made another great one today. And that was another one that I did, and that one I nailed.
And did you get?
Yes, that's exactly what I got.
That's what you want.
Because the other guy
or
was doing,
laughter.
It was a dual best man thing, and he did a long one, and I did the short and sweet, and it was just he was crickets, and I was like, nailed that. It was one of those.
So then offer your well wishes, encourage the couple to continue growing together. So here's my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention just for a moment. I'm going to read this too. I'm not going to be like trying to memorize stuff. That's silly.
It's up to you.
So I have the honor of standing here as the older brother of the groom. Yeah. It's hard to believe that my little brother is now getting married.
You could be funny about that. You could be like the big brother. You're all not so big.
I was actually gonna say I could. Actually,
be silly
this is
about
why I'm
that.
workshopping this because I want you. Maybe you could help me. So how I do the joke always, where he gets the height, he gets the no allergies, he has a good vision.
Yes.
And I get the looks.
See, there you go.
So I might throw that in there.
You could totally do that. You'll get giggles. That's all you want is little giggles. You're not going to get like bombastic laughter.
Yeah, and then I go. I did throw in not so little. Now though, kind of unfair on the height. He's got the height. Oh, I did throw this in. I didn't finish it. So let me start this again. You interrupted me. I'm just kidding.
That's me.
But I forgot.
I wasn't even talking.
I actually interrupted myself.
Yes.
So I have the honor of standing here as the older brother of the groom, and it's hard to believe that my little brother's now getting married. Not so little now, though. Kind of unfair. You got the height. You got the good vision. No allergies. My response to that is, I got the looks.
There you go. That's perfect. That's your only joke you have to make. Perfect.
And then, so we continue.
He.
Couple more, just a few more sentences.
Couple giggles.
So, as brothers, whether it was from WWE wrestling on our parents' big bed as kids.
This is what I should have said. We had a great time doing the same thing.
Yeah. So as us wrestling on our parents' big bed as kids to now playing Call of Duty together, we've always have found a connection.
Right.
And as much as we've shared over the years, I can honestly say I've never seen him as happy and complete as he is with Diane.
There you go. Is that her name?
Diane. And then I go, Diane, thank you. So now I'm addressing the bride. Thank you for loving him the way you do.
Yes.
you two make an incredible pair. I'm excited to see all the amazing things for the future that holds for you both.
That's a speech.
Here's to love.
That's a speech.
And yeah,
That's
going
a
to be
speech.
sweet. It's going to be sweet.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Don't do anything else. Do that.
So I'm going to get a lot of this, and that's all I want.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then you'll have your choice of the bridesmaids. I'm just kidding. I would never talk like that.
Actually, I've been scouting that portion out there. Unfortunately,
work.
is no one
Good
going to
work.
be single
Perfect.
at the wedding.
That's fair.
So, I'm going to be the one single gal
Exactly.
in the wedding.
You'll be gorgeous. Don't worry about it.
So did you have you said you had another best man speech though?
Yeah, I did. My buddy JR, I totally had. We were co-best man, me and my other buddy, to remain nameless. But yes, we co-best man, and he did some long, drawn out one, and I could see the boredom on everybody's faces, and I'm like, oh man. And so I got to me, and I was just like, I'm going to cut out everything I even thought about saying, and I'm just going to give it the sweet line, the one-liner, and just go, dude, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. You always make you make the best decisions. You made another great one today. Bam. And then that was that.
And then someone yelled out.
I'd buy that for a
And
Exactly. And they're not together anymore, so it worked out great. So, it was a good wedding.
You lose.
That's their wedding. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good. I said good day.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, whatever.
How long did they last?
8 years, like eight.
Wedding's a challenge.
7 or 8.
It's
oh
a
my
challenge.
Gosh, there's nothing easy about it, man. But it's fantastic. You find the right partner, you get your best friend. You get like the best friend for the rest of your life, and you get an amazing person to live with. And
Not challenging like you're gonna challenge the overall population. Hey, we're gonna last longer than everyone else.
No, it's like you do all these things with another person though. You get to actually take on life's challenges together. It's kind of like that. It's not a challenge. It's not a challenge against each other.
I think
It's a challenge. Yeah.
I think I'm saying challenge. I don't know if I'm coming off the wrong way, but I'm saying it's like a. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
I think I'm going where you're going because it's like a challenge for the both of you now, not just the one of you. You have a teammate now, and you get to face everything together. You're like, I have this partner now. Like you can shred this together. It's awesome, man. It's super cool. There's nothing I love more than being married to my wife. It's awesome. And we love our kids, so it's rad. Our kids are sweet.
There's so many awes happening now.
Sweet. Yeah, I know.
Oh, and all right, we got like a minute. I don't know if you want to sum up your first experience as a father taking his son to a little league game, his first ever little league game.
Oh, you want the quick version of that? Okay, I'll give it
But
to you.
no, I don't know if I want the quick version. Do you want to have the music break? We got like I don't know if you can sum it up in 45 seconds here.
There's no way. I mean, it was like because it's my epic dream. Like that's all I've ever wanted was to take my kids to like play baseball.
I know it was.
Yeah. So I mean,
Let's hold off on that.
It was the most exhausting day ever. But it's too much to talk about. I won't like elongate the story.
Do you think you'll make it to coach? You be coach of your son's team?
That's what me and Lauren were talking about. I think I'm either gonna start doing it next year or the year after because the kids are 5 right now.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of squirrely birds on the team. You're like, oh my gosh, you're nuts. You know, there's a couple of kids who are just like absolutely nuts. So
They have no idea what's going on.
yeah, and you kind of let the ones decide that the parents go, maybe he doesn't like it out here that much, Let him get to like 7. That's when I started playing baseball, and that's when maybe I'll start coaching because that's when my dad started coaching at 7. So
Yeah,
maybe that's when I'll start doing it.
my dad did a coaching stint for one season.
Yeah.
And I think it was like what league was that? Maybe T-ball. Not T-ball. It was a little bit above that. I can't remember now at this point. But he was a coach.
It's a lot of energy, man. I'm just one of the dad coaches right now. Like I just hang out and dad coach too. Like I coach third, but at the same time I'm like standing out there with like coaching like 4 kids at once.
And meanwhile, you got a little
oh yeah, I'm
You got a little
so
drink?
drunk when I do it. I'm just kidding. I could never. There's no way. There's too much going on.
Yeah,
there's
I
too
know.
much going on. You're like, dude, you have to be so astute. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, let's take a little music break. We can hear more about father's dream to have his son finally join the baseball, especially from an ex-baseball player.
Oh, yeah.
This is Baboom by Mika McLaurin. You're live on the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show on Saddleback Radio. Stay tuned. Yeah. What?
I feel like Anchorman. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the Jeffy and Jeffrey Show. live on Saddleback Radio. It's Tuesday, February 25th, 2025, and it is currently 5:45. Of course, you got your host here, Chef Jeff. Just let me cook, all right, bro?
Cook, please,
and
Chef.
Then
Cook.
then we, of course, got my co-host here, Mr. Adam Green. Might as well do
I passed it to the sound effects today.
I hit it, and then I didn't.
But
So-
dude, you know what's crazy? I just went to the restroom and I saw the light outside. It's still light outside, which is so nice. And we're about to hit our clocks back, forward, back,
Yeah.
whatever it is, spring forward. It's about to be light till like 7 o'clock, 7:30. It's so nice. I'm so
So-
excited. Spring, summer for me, man. Spring, summer.
So I just like to experience different seasons. So like once, like I like
The summer of the
fast.
season, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but summer of the season.
Yeah, summer of the season.
Summer of the season, not the person.
Oh, hope that. Okay,
They're not.
So
She's in Colorado. She
yeah.
can't hear anything.
So,
It's
like-
88.5.
It's jazz885.org. Well,
she's got
here's the
tuned
thing
in.
with winter is that I like the fashion. I like to wear the boots, the jeans, the cool coats and jackets and such. But then, once you now I need to experience the hotness.
Yes.
I want to hit the beach. I want to put my sand in my foot in
Put
the
your sand in the toes.
Sand in the toes. I
your
want
toes in
to
the
get my
sand.
bronze on. Like I look forward to that in the longer days, of course.
Yes. Dude.
So yeah.
Absolutely. And I completely agree. And there's nothing I like more than getting some sun and feeling the
Yeah.
heat and being outside and having the world be more light instead of
Yeah.
dark. Like I couldn't imagine being on one side of the planet where it's 24 hours
Being in
dark
Alaska?
or whatever. No, I'd go crazy. I'd go
go
crazy.
nuts.
I love spring. And then like we have a couple little trees in the backyard that are like growing their leaves back and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh boy. And then the boys are like, oh my gosh, we want snails and roly-polies. And it's like, we're looking for the roly-polies and snails because they come out in spring and summertime. All of it.
Well, they
dude.
usually come out when it rains too.
Exactly.
Snails.
Not even the winter though. We haven't seen any like on our walks and
No,
stuff.
we
Like,
haven't.
we're still
We
waiting.
also haven't had much rain. It's been like a very light rain
Exactly.
winter season.
I think we're like a quarter of an inch or half an inch behind.
Very light,
Because
yeah.
we got a lot when we did recently.
Yeah, we did recently, but we
Yes.
had like not for months, even during the winter.
Yes.
Just recently, we finally
Right.
got some rain.
And then, but the thing is, up north has been getting a ton, which is what
Mm-hmm.
you need. Like Mammoth and Tahoe and stuff. That's what you need. It's
And it's
exactly
like,
what it
and
is.
Southern California is like, yeah, we'll take your water.
That's all it is. They
Yeah,
just
give us
say,
our water.
send it down, guys.
Send it down.
Oh, have you ever drank water out of the faucet from Lake Tahoe?
No,
It is the best water out of a faucet you ever taste in your life.
and then they don't have to filter it or anything.
I don't know what they do. I don't know where it comes from, but I swear it just comes from the lake. But it's so good. You just turn on the faucet, fill up your cup. It's crystal clear, and you drink it, and it tastes like the best Sparkletts water or whatever
Huh.
the heck,
I
whatever water you love.
I've never been
so
to-
good.
I think I've been to Tahoe once, but I never it was like for a day, so I didn't really
Yeah.
get. And I was a kid, so I didn't really experience it.
Tahoe rips. Go check out Tahoe for sure. We're going to Big Bear in like 3 weeks, so hopefully it's still a little bit snowy and stuff.
Are you gonna try to snowboard?
No, we're gonna do like little kid stuff. We're gonna be there for 2 or 3 nights. 2 nights? 2 nights, I think.
Mhm.
3 days, 2 nights. And we're just gonna do little kid stuff and cruise around and let the boys like tube and sled and stuff.
Maybe
But-
if you can get them to hike.
Yes.
Get them to hike.
Oh, dude, I did a hike at Tahoe. It was so rad. I tried to
Yeah.
get to the top of like Heavenly on my own, like on the backside. It was rad. So cool.
When you say heavenly, is that like a commonly known trail?
Yeah, Heavenly's like their peak of like their sexiest snow, lift trails.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh. And you get all the way to the top and you can see the whole lake. It's like the most beautiful thing because it looks like the sky, like in 2 places, on the ground and in the sky. So
Okay.
that's
I gotta go to Tahoe now. No,
Go
I
to
gotta
Tahoe,
put it on
dude.
a list. I actually
Tahoe's
have like
beautiful.
I have this group that we're like developing a list of things that we want to do, and maybe that's
Tahoe.
something we'll do.
Oh, dude, it's not even far. It's not even hard. All of it's easy. Just go. And like, cause you can even stay like at a casino in South Tahoe
Yeah,
on the border. And like, it's not even a lot of money.
yeah.
Or you can stay like an Airbnb or whatever. But dude, it's probably cheaper to stay at one of these. And then you just cruise around, do whatever you want.
I've never really experienced
I'm not either.
Airbnb because like I like the fact that when you go to a hotel, there's like a actual company involved.
Yeah.
There's like
They're taking care of you.
insurance.
Yes.
There's like people accountable.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, like when you're dealing with an Airbnb, there could be hidden cameras. There could be the owners could be hanging out on the site. I don't like that.
Creepy.
And then you have to clean up after yourself. I want to trash my hotel room. Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
Might go under. Like there might be a thing where Airbnb goes under.
Same
because,
with Uber.
Yeah, might go under too.
It could because Uber's is getting taxis.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen, man. But
I don't want Uber
I remember
to go.
when Uber showed up in LA, when we were in LA.
Stoked.
That was the best thing ever.
It was
rides
the
became
best.
$4 instead of 12.
Yeah.
You know, it was insane.
Remember,
we would
every time we would go to Baja or Cabo Cantina.
Yeah.
What was it like? $20 just to go up the hill?
Yeah.
And then it was like $5.
14 or 15 to get up the hill.
And then the
you
tip.
So yeah.
And you had to tip them.
Yeah. And so instead it was 5 or 6 max. And so then it became $1 a tip because it was Uber.
I remember one time.
Sorry guys, it was $1.
I remember showing our buddy Josh, Stephen Hall's younger brother.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, we'll get an Uber. And he's like, he doesn't really understand how like easy it is. I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna walk out to the corner.
Because he's in Palm Springs or whatever.
Yeah. So I walk out to the corner where Norm's is, and I get it. I'm like, I think it was a lift, and within 30 seconds it comes up La Cienega and takes us up. It was
because there's
so great.
that many people doing it. It was
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
I did it for like 3 months, and I was driving all those people to the airport. Remember?
Yeah.
And I would wake up at 4, and I'd work till 8, and all I did was drive people to the airport, and I made enough money for the day. I'm like, cool, dude, that was rad. That was the easiest thing ever.
Yeah,
You just wake up.
I kind of did the same. I followed your example because I was doing the Postmates.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, why not work the mornings? There's nothing like there's money to be made in the mornings, and I shifted over to Uber because it's just way more consistent. There would be like you could get the big tips sometimes from Postmates, but that was also getting saturated because there were so many services. It was not just Postmates; it was Grubhub.
Yeah.
Uber was getting into it. Flooded.
Yeah, exactly.
It was too much. So
Too much. So everybody's prices went down. It was like, burp, 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 burp.
yeah.
Crazy.
So I want to talk some. This is gonna be kind of sad and maybe
Let's
good
do
news.
it. Let's do it. I love sad. Let's bring the heat.
Let me do some Jeffy news.
My
here.
3-year-old said, bring the heat the other day.
News. Hooters of America is reportedly preparing to file for bankruptcy after struggling with significant debt totaling $300 million. The company closed around 40 underperforming locations last year, including sites in Rhode Island, Virginia, Florida, Kentucky, and Texas, as a part of efforts to cut costs. While Hooters continues to operate, approximately 300 locations still operate globally. It faces mounting financial pressure from unpaid asset-backed bonds. The company, which was acquired by a private equity in 2019, is working with creditors on restructuring plans. But if bankruptcy proceeds, they could begin in the coming months of, the inevitable, in which it kind of scares me.
I have something to say about this.
What do you have to say about this, young man?
First of all, and it's not going to be long, but I'm going to tell you this. When I was 16, I was taken there for my 16th birthday by my dad and my friends, and I was dancing on top of a stool with a hot dog in my mouth and a bucket on my head, and this was 1996, so this was super cool back then.
Yeah, you were freaking out, I bet.
But no, I thought it was amazing because there's, 7 girls dancing down there, clapping their hands, saying happy birthday to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, I don't even think that's legal now because I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, that was
I don't
amazing.
know if that's illegal.
Is it not? I don't know. Is it like?
Would you bring your kids to? You bring your little boys to Hooters now?
I don't know if I could.
Because I've seen like the viral videos of parents bringing their little babies to Hooters.
Do they bring them to the Hoots?
The kids are like, woo, like
holy
just like
moly, dude! I could not imagine. But yeah, there was that. First of all, second of all, my other story is we did get the oysters at Hooters all the time. One time, I got a pearl in my oyster.
No way.
Yes, a real pearl in my oyster.
Like, was it worth something?
I don't know. I had it for like
you
a year or
swallowed
two. No. Let me just see what that goes up my nose. And then it just went down to my belly. No, it was, I kept it and I had it for like about 2 years, but then I lost my wallet. It was in my wallet because I put it in my like little pouch of because I used to have a zipper pouch because I got it when I was like 17 or something.
You're crazy to walk around with wallets like that.
Dude, it was a normal Velcro wallet that people had back in the 80s, 90s. It was one of those things. But yes, it was awesome and it was super shiny. It was a real pearl and I could not believe it because I took a swallow of the oyster and I go, what is that? And I pulled a pearl out. I could not believe it. And it was in Arizona.
That'd been cool to see like what kind of, I don't know what you get like an actual pearl from an oyster. What is that valued at?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I have no idea. It's something that it would be. We'll take a caller on that. Can we get a caller?
Oh, by the way,
the phones are blowing up. So
my
we're gonna have
setup
to
is
grab one.
very easy to take callers.
No way, you got
At
callers?
home, yeah.
No way, you just flip a switch and it's like callers calling in.
It's just like I'll have my phone set up to the Bluetooth and boom,
yeah.
call.
No way.
It's gonna be and it's gonna go straight to the headset.
Blow my mind.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's gonna be so cool.
Do you want to do some more news?
Yeah, give me the next story. I always have something to say about every story.
Oh, this is cool. I actually thought
I
this
always
kind
have
of
something to
this was
say.
kind of funny.
I got commentary for days.
All right. So, in a bizarre crime story out of France, thieves used a stolen credit card to purchase a winning $500,000 Euro lottery ticket. The thieves vanished before cashing in, but the card's owner, Jean David, is offering to split the prize with them if they return his wallet.
That's a good deal.
The ticket bought in Toulouse remains unclaimed, and the thieves are now among France's most wanted.
Oh, take it back and split it, dude.
Yeah, Jean David's. Well, here's the thing: they have broken a law. So and then they'll once they've
busted.
like come in, they've admitted guilt. But is it based off? Is it so? Here, let's just go a little bit further. Let me finish.
But
it.
can
Might
you
say-
even spend it though? Can you even spend it with enjoying it, like without somebody going bloop on the radar? Somebody bought a Lamborghini yesterday.
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, they can't cash it in because as soon as they cash it in, they're busted.
Yeah, you got to spend all
So-
cash, small stuff.
But like, would they be excused if the victim goes, I don't want to press charges? Is that, I don't know how that exactly works, or because they just broke a law in general, they're busted no matter what.
So I guess they got to contact the dude off Richter scale, like
yeah,
off
but
the
then,
record.
But then
you know?
John David's in trouble probably.
Oh,
So here's
man.
what his lawyer has to say. Says they are ready to drop the police complaint, or that John David's ready to drop the police complaint if the culprits come forward. Prosecutors may seize the prize, but for now, time is running out because the ticket is going to expire.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so there's like
What
this
a dilemma.
It's hey, what a great way to start a comedy movie,
Oh my gosh.
right?
What do you do?
I don't know.
Isn't that one of the? It's not Waiting for Guffman or something, but it's like a different movie where like people have like a timeline to like figure this whole thing out, like work it out.
yeah, that's a tough dilemma.
What do you do? What would you do?
If I was the thief,
Yeah. How much jail time we talking?
yeah, let's get like let's talk to the lawyer.
What country?
In France.
That's not bad jail. That's pretty normal jail.
How do you know what French jail is like?
It's not
I served
Ukrainian
time.
jail or
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah,
Russian
you're right,
jail.
you're right,
You
you're
know,
right. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I don't know. I
Or
think
like Switzerland jail would be like the most ideal jail, I'd say.
I think that sounds really nice.
Sounds like a resort.
Probably get a view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do. I mean, it would be like if you could get a hold of the lawyer, and because like the lawyer is gonna probably do a client privilege thing where you
Yeah.
can't speak out of term.
Right.
But like I don't know. The question is, once you have like broken the law, you've broken the law, right? Or is it based off what the victim says? Like, oh, I want to press charges. Now the law is being held accountable to.
What was the exact offense? The exact offense is they stole it.
They stole his backpack, basically. He had a credit card left in the backpack. They purchased a credit card for some reason.
Here it is. If the guy does not press charges, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure this is right.
Yeah.
If the guy does not press charges and goes, dude, no, they're good,
Yeah.
and he lets them have it,
I wouldn't press charges just knowing the fact
He's
that I
gotta-
could get $250,000
he's got
back.
to contact them off
Yeah,
the
off
grid,
off the
off the grid or off the record, and be like, dude, let's split this. I'll give you the money back.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I agree.
I'd be the same way. I'd be like, please contact me off the record and let's split this money, dude. Please. Like, this is more money that you're going to make in 20 million of your little heists that you're pulling.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I don't
smart,
know.
man.
It's like it's
smart.
a tough one. It's a tough call. I mean, obviously as Jean-Pierre or whatever his name is, I would try to figure out a way to get that money.
Get the money. Both of you get the money.
Yeah,
Just let him
because
have it, dude.
you only stand to gain. It's a
win.
win-win for him.
You win. You
Yeah,
win.
but it's not
even take a fifth of the money. Like, just take it.
It's it might not be a win for the thieves, but it's a gamble for them.
It will be.
All right, well, let's take a quick little break, just like a 2-minute break.
Oh, I like it.
Can
it be that one song we were talking about? Can it be the song we were talking about?
What song is that?
The Heat Will Rock You.
Do you know the name of
The Heat Will Rock You.
The Heat.
The Heat Will Rock You.
I'm on
from
the wrong
Boogie
keyboard
Nights.
here.
It's from Boogie Nights.
The Heat Will Rock You is the name of the exact song.
It's a request from one of our callers.
Is it by? It's not. I'm not seeing The Heat Will Rock You.
Come on. Oh my gosh, I don't know the name of it. Okay. We'll do the next song. Oh, Brian says F yes, but I don't know what the song's name is. Brian, what is the song's name?
All right, let me see what. Okay, let me Google really quick. We're committed now. We're committed.
Yeah, I know. Keep rocking and rolling. No, that's not what it is. Go Jeff yourself. That's not it.
Boogie Nights. Mark Wahlberg. Song.
Yeah.
The touch.
The touch.
You got the touch. You got the power.
The touch.
But is there the one from the Boogie Nights that he does?
I think that's it. The touch. He's texting me right now. He's Feel the Heat. It's called Feel the Heat. Try Feel the Heat. The touch. He says the touch. Wait, he said the touch after I said the touch.
But let's see if there's the one that where Mark Wahlberg sings it.
It's got to be. Because I think I don't know. Did you go to Boogie Nights?
I'm looking. Oh, wait, no, it's okay. It's Stan Bush. I need to do this just so I can get I need to get amped up.
Do you have another one of the P Diddy takes on there, or what do you got? Another one of those P Diddy raps?
Scared of a Jeffrey.
I think this is the other one. Hold on.
In the booth, Jeff and Jeff with the mic flow. Adam Green on the side, keeping it tight though. Radio
thanks, Diddy.
making crowds go. Go check yourself, turning up the hype, yo. Static crackles and the beats drop heavy. Headphones on, the atmosphere steady. Listeners tuned in, dial never ready. Let Chef Jeff cook, keeping vibes spaghetti.
I like how they drop Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah, I love Mom Spaghetti. It's always in there. Dude, I have a question. I have a big question coming up.
Holding down the law from news to grooves, got the heads bobbing. Morning to evening, the rhythm never stopping. Jeff speaks fire, Adam got the jokes popping. Airwave dominance, never be flopping. Love calls, fans shouting no respect. Topics to discuss, never misdirect.
Unbelievable.
Conversations flowing, never going unchecked. Jeff and Jeffrey show, earning the gold neck. Retro sound.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that.
Okay, I got a question.
Go ahead. Shoot.
All right. So, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna ask. So your date, it doesn't sound like she's going to the wedding with you. So what are you gonna do, dude? Are you gonna go stag?
I think I'm just gonna go stag.
Are you gonna go stag?
It's
very fun to go stag.
It
but
relieves
at the same
my
time,
mind where I'm not I'm tethered to this person now.
Right. Exactly.
It's
and she's
so-
just a friend. She was a friend anyway.
Just a friend. It doesn't. She's got her own.
She's got a life too.
She's got her own life. She's got her own lovers.
Right.
She's dating someone I think new now. So go do that. It's fine. I'm gonna
live your lives.
I'm gonna do literally the song that I had earlier was "I Do Me." It's I'm gonna do me. You go do you.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Everything's good. I'm just gonna I could call out and see if there's anyone that wants to date, but I don't. Then I have to deal with that.
No.
I have to deal with that pressure,
No
and then I have to
pressure.
I don't want the pressure.
No.
No pressure, please.
Well, that's when you kind of find the ultimate partner, man. It's like when you sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, I could bring this person and she is epic and she's not a weight or not too much work or too much silliness or whatever it is, and I have to worry about her babysit or whatever it is, or she has to babysit me. Instead you guys just work energy and you guys cohese. It's perfect. Yeah, dude. If you're not vibing to bring your friend to this thing, I would definitely not do it. I don't want to call it a thing. It's definitely your brother's wedding. But dude, you can have more fun solo mish. And there's friends. You have other friends there as well, right? There's other buddies there.
Oh, Drew's gonna be there.
If you have Drew there, then you're fine. Is his girl gonna be there too?
His girl's gonna be there too.
She's super nice.
She's great.
Yeah, you're good, dude.
Dude, I'm Captain Solo Wolf.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm fine being solo. I'm very comfortable being solo. In fact, maybe
40 years.
40 years.
Try 40 years, damn it.
I get a lot of questions
You
like,
got the
why
black
are you?
lung
Why,
pop.
Why are you so fine being solo? Well, I happen to like being solo. I'm not saying it's not gonna always be that way, but right now everything is fine.
Yes.
How I'm doing it, and I got a lot of other things on the plate. I got a
this up.
full-time job.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this Jeffy and Jeffrey show, which is such a silly idea, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
I got other things that I'm more concerned about.
Your plate.
And then I got my
looks
brother's
like,
wedding.
Yeah, their plate looks more like a buffet plate where it's like you got a little pasta, you got a
Yeah.
little chicken fried steak,
Yeah.
you got a little bit of vegetables over here, you got a Caesar salad.
Yes, but then
you got some ribs slapped across the whole thing.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like,
Well-
looks like a buffet plate.
well, for me, it's gonna be
There's a lot
mostly
going on
meat.
right now.
Mostly meat because it's gonna be healthy, proteins.
It was a metaphor. It was a metaphor.
Yeah,
it was
I
a
get what you're saying.
metaphorical
I get what
plate.
you're saying, but I can't help but I can't help but mend to my own
Yes.
style of buffet.
And for Brian Navarro, if you're listening, that was the Harrah's buffet plate. Harrah's buffet
Does Harrah's
at
even
Laughlin,
exist
Nevada.
anymore?
No, at Laughlin, Nevada, it was the epic place to go.
And
'Cause you had
in Laughlin.
the first one because they would launch the Wave Runners there. They had the Wave Runners. It was so fun.
What do you
and
mean? What did they do with Raven? Oh, it was like a
You could
lake?
launch there. You could actually
Oh,
launch
okay.
on the Colorado River right there.
Got it.
So it was so fun. Yeah, we would launch the Wave Runners right there, or you can launch them up at Parker above the dam and like shred up there. So fun. Insane.
Yeah.
Navarro's laughing.
Yeah,
He's like,
I remember we used to go to Vegas. Like I used to go to Vegas more when I was unemployed up in LA. When
Yes.
I've ever gone to Vegas. Like I would
Oh,
love
we
to go to
did.
Vegas.
having a
So-
job and having money, that would be insane.
Yeah. Now it's funny. Like I have like a money. I have my own place. I have a steady income. And like
Yes.
now I don't care to go to Vegas and like I don't
Because
care.
you can't waste money. You're
It's-
like, dude, I have money now. I can't waste it.
Yeah,
You know,
I like
you've
saving
earned
it. I like saving it and buying like good, valuable things for myself.
It's crazy if you think about it. You're like, dude, I've worked, a full day to go out for a couple of hours at
Yeah.
night, to enjoy a couple hours at night. So you have to work out your budget of
Yeah.
where the fun is. One of the cool things me and Lauren had talked about is doing like no spend Sundays. You try to spend no money at all on
I like
one of
that
the days
idea.
a week. Yeah, you try to do this whole thing where you do no spending on one of the days per week, which it totally works because Sunday, what do you need to spend money
Yeah.
on? You can sit there and do like so many different things, and not spend a cent. You can even find a way to park for free if you go to the beach. Like it works. You could figure out all these cool things to do.
Yeah,
It's-
but do you
it's
think
rad.
there's backlash on that you might spend a little bit more on Saturday so you don't spend anything on Sunday?
Oh no, it's not like you're binge spending.
Well, what I'm
It's
saying,
not like a binge spend. Oh yeah, go ahead.
well, what I'm saying is I usually will go grocery shopping on Sundays. This is like my day
Right.
where that's like fixed income basically,
Oh,
where
for
you're
sure.
like you have to go get the groceries.
Well, then you wouldn't count that. I wouldn't count that then. I would
Okay.
just be like, that's no spend Sundays. That's just actually spending your money for
Got it.
groceries. Yeah. So yeah, other than that, you're good. That would be perfect.
No, I like the idea of no spends on Sundays. I'm like
rad.
trying to like. We were talking about this. This really sucks. I'm getting a special assessment on my HOA, and I'm gonna probably have a record
Bring
of
the heat.
almost $900 with two HOAs.
$900 HOA
It's like the voting process is
on
happening
his
today.
$5 million mansion.
Yeah, it's. I know. I live in a
He's got a gentleman's condo.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, you're fine. I live in a condo though. I don't live in a big house.
And a beautiful condo with a nice view of the sunrise. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the fact that they charge this much HOA is insanity.
Well, almost $900. That's literally like my rent 10 years ago.
Yeah. That's what it was. What was our rent? 16?
It was
$800 each.
We remember we started at $1,550.
$1,550. So $775 each.
They should do rent
Yes.
control on HOAs though. Like
In
honestly,
WeHo, on
they're like, we're gonna
Melrose.
increase it 20% each year. I'm like, that means you're increasing it more and more each year.
That was insane.
20%
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's equal to 20%.
No, it's compound. Compound
Yeah,
20%.
it's silly.
Which is
So-
insane.
So yeah,
Yes.
like I'm spending a butt ton.
A lot of money. A lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, and that's $200 on this special assessment on top of the already HOA. That's a car payment right there. That's like almost a decent, like not an expensive car, but a car
It's a
payment.
really nice car, dude. If it's $900, it's a really
No,
nice
I'm saying
car.
no. $200
Just the
is even
difference?
like a good chunk of a decent car.
Oh yeah, you could have like a stripped little Civic for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
You
have some
got a
beater.
motorcycle or something.
Yeah.
You can totally do that. You risk your life every day.
Well, it's just a bummer. It's just I don't know what's gonna happen. The vote, like they usually have meetings on Tuesdays at like 3 p.m. I'm like, I'm never available at
impossible
that
to make.
time.
Yeah, it's impossible to make.
And I guarantee no one else is.
No, nobody can make that, dude. Tuesday at 3?
Yeah, they're all a bunch of losers that don't work, and so at 3 p.m.
Exactly.
they're there, and then because they have nothing better to do. They
I
want to
could make it. I totally get what you're saying. I could be there. I could go stand in for you. I'll be your proxy.
You got
like
a full-time job of kids too.
I know, but I'll be your Philip Seymour Hoffman on Along Came Polly, and I'll go be your proxy, and I'll be like, listen, Jeffrey needs this, and this is not fair anymore.
I got it. No, or I get what's his name from The Big Lebowski, John Goodman's character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same guy. He's all, they're nihilists. The whole thing.
I don't even know. I can't even think of a line to say without saying a bad word.
That's what I was thinking. Throw rocks tonight, Donnie. I don't even know what else to say either.
Donnie, shut up.
Shut the heck up.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. That movie's so good. Anybody, by the way, Do Lebowski or The Big Lebowski is still a great movie.
Are we talking about television shows and movies now? Can we talk about it?
We got like 4 minutes.
Can we segue into that? Oh, perfect. Okay, ready? Reacher.
I know.
Reacher. Talking to the audience now, Jeffrey has not watched Reacher yet. Not one episode of one season yet. Dude, watch the show.
I will watch it if you watch all of
immediately.
000.
What show is that?
Oh my god, dude! I've recommended this show. I call it a movie because it's just like
What
6
channel?
episodes. Dane DeHaan's in it.
000?
000 is one of the most underrated
Channel.
Amazon Prime, baby. Same channel as your boy Reacher.
Is it the numbers or is it the words?
0003. It's like one name.
Is it letters or words?
ZER. Yeah, spell
Words.
the
Okay,
word.
okay.
I'm telling
There
you,
it is. I see it. I see
so
it.
Matt.
Really?
Yeah, Matt and
Never
I.
even heard of that.
It's
2020.
like so what it is. It's between.
I added it to my watch list.
It's
on.
between the dealers, the brokers, and the
You don't gotta explain. I'll watch tonight.
Oh my god,
I'll watch tonight.
it's an. I've watched. I'm on
break it down.
the
Yeah.
4th round of watching the season again because it's only one season.
What?
Yeah, it's
Are they doing a
it's
second
like- it's
season,
like
or should
wa-
I expect a second season, or no?
I wanted to, but they kind of ended it where it could. They leave it open.
Huh. Okay.
But like so it's like this Mexican SWAT team
Yeah.
who does like a rise of like becoming corrupt and like they start taking control.
Okay.
And then it's between the brokers who's like Dane DeHaan, like they're the American family.
I like Dane DeHaan. Yeah.
And then it's the guy from Usual Suspects, the main guy. And then
Benicio del Toro or Kevin Spacey?
it's between the Italian
Gabriel
mafia.
Byrne?
Gabriel Byrne, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then it's the Italian mafia who's delivering like the drugs and everything. And it's like a movie in every episode. And so each episode they'll do this thing where it's like a wild scene and then they'll cut back to like how did this happen with these characters. It is really fun.
Wow.
But it's like there's like some action, but it's not always action, but there's always things going on. So it's very entertaining. Dane DeHaan's dealing with Huntington's disease, so he's dealing with like the moving around is like it's kind of. You might not like that part, but
No. I do like that. The fact is,
he's dealing with a level of character there.
yeah, because I feel like he takes on those roles because he's really good at it.
And you're not even gonna recognize his sister, who plays his sister, but she's the gal from the Tom Cruise movie where they're in The Earth is Dead, and they're like playing
Earth is dead. Oh, Olga. The other one.
Oblivion.
I know, but Olga Kurylenko or the redhead girl.
The other one, yeah. But you would like I didn't
So I met
realize it
her
until like
before.
halfway before.
So I met her before. She
Yeah.
came into Michael Mann's office. She came
She
into Michael
seems
Mann's.
like she could after doing. I bet you he watched that and it was
This
after.
was 10 years before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was 10 years before, and she acted like a little kid when she came in. She was like, eepity, like bouncing around the office, and I'm
no.
like, what are you doing?
Just ruined her.
It was
possibility
so
of a job.
interesting. I don't know if she ended up getting a job with him, but she didn't get the job that I think it was. I'm trying to think what she was auditioning for when she came in. It wasn't Public Enemies because it was right after Public Enemies. So it would have been. I think it was like Ferrari. I think it was going to be Go Like Hell, which was the one that he was doing, which was the one that became Ford versus Ferrari, which became the other one that Michael did, which was Ferrari.
Ferrari wasn't bad, but it's just like I've watched every other Michael Mann movie before that.
Yeah.
Again and again and again.
Yeah.
Even like I know you guys like you trashed even Black Hat, but I liked Black Hat.
I've watched Black Hat about 5 times. Totally understand.
Oh, okay. So you have watched it. It's worth watching again.
Exactly.
But then
Not
like Ferrari's like a day in his life, and it was like
No.
it was just not worth even watching again.
I don't know how many times I fell asleep. I could probably not count them on my hand.
It was kind of a bummer because like I've watched Insider, I've watched Last of the Mohicans, Heat, all these great movies that he's done, Collateral, but like that movie just for some reason was like, no, bro.
No, Michael, nothing personal if you're listening. But dude, you've lost your touch. Yeah, you really have. Because
you don't have the touch.
You don't have the touch. You don't have the power. All
right, let's
said. And wait. I have
one final thought. 10 seconds.
There's no freaking way, and he's lost his touch. And Ridley Scott has not lost his touch. I feel like everything Ridley Scott touches now. Did you watch Gladiator 2 yet?
I didn't. I think he I think he lost his patience, but we'll get back to that. Okay. This is Bruce Wayne by NOTD. I don't know. Just listen to the song, all right? You're alive on the Jeffrey Show on Saddleback Radio.
Jeffrey.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. From those delicious barbecues.
Link me on.
My name's Jeff.
Yo, bro, you trying to lock me out of the studio there?
Yeah, don't come back. Don't come back. Don't.
Yeah, the funny thing is in bathrooms, I try to also I keep my head down, do my business, get out. I don't need to have conversations in the bathroom. No, I'm fine.
It's not Along Came Polly, Alec Baldwin, and Ben Stiller. It's not a conversation. Hey, good things. It's nothing like that. It's like get in, get out. Wash your hands.
I've never seen Along Came Polly. I feel like that's a movie I need to see.
That's a good one. It's funny enough. It's funny enough to watch because you'll actually get some good Ben Stiller and some good Philip Seymour Hoffman. You'll laugh your butt off. It's one of those.
Hey, I'm a massive fan of Philip Seymour Hoffman, so I'm sure he'd kill it.
PSH. Psh. Yes, get in there.
Oh, I'm gonna get in. I actually don't even know what I got.
What do you have?
I actually did. You made me think of a question I was gonna ask. Have you watched Severance yet?
Oh, I haven't watched the new season yet. Did you watch it?
It's just
are you caught up?
Yeah, I'm all fully caught up.
All right, I'm gonna start it tonight because I'm caught up on 1923 and I'm caught up on Reacher, which are the two. Those are epic shows, man.
You got to see 000 though, and it's only 6 episodes. It's only 6 episodes. So.
I'm in it. I'll dig in. I didn't know that was that good of a show.
Yeah, Matt watched it. Watched it. Also on Amazon Prime, if you ever get a chance, if you get around to it, I breezed through Goliath.
Super busy. Sorry, I won't make it.
I breezed through Goliath, which was really good.
I don't think I've ever.
Billy Bob Thornton plays like a lawyer.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And it's really good.
Remember the Chez J? Bar in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And then there's that little motel.
Yeah.
Which are both still there. It's all shot right there in the first 2 seasons.
No stuff. Unbelievable.
Good save there.
Thank you.
Guess what? I have a celebrity shout out.
Navarro says he's going to watch 000 right now.
I'm telling you, Vampire, he's the best. He's so good. He's like the kind of the villain in the movie, in the show. But you kind of root for him as well. Because I love when they do the whole twist of you want to root for him, but also he's a terrible human.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Can we get Navarro on the show? Can we have Navarro in as a guest one night? Can we get him in? Brian, you're coming in.
Doesn't he usually
Tuesday night,
work
5
Tuesday
o'clock?
Nights?
Can you work? Can you do this or what, man?
Yeah. Can you make it happen?
He wants to make it happen. Look, he's tuned in. I don't know if he's tuned in at work or if he's tuned in at home.
All right, I got a celebrity.
Tell me, what do you got?
I got a celebrity shout out. Here we go.
Do it.
All right, folks, buckle up. It's the Jeffrey Show.
Is that Austin Powers?
Every Tuesday, 5 to 7 p.m. on Saddleback Radio. Hot takes. Check. Wild debates. You bet. Let Chef Jeff cook. And if you don't like it, go Jeff yourself.
Who in the world is that?
That's Tom Cruise.
Okay, that was my only guess, but I was like, it would have been too far off. Well, there's no way it's Tom Cruise.
He does like this weird thing where he goes, "Go Jeff yourself."
Yeah, no,
so weird.
I think, I really miss Tom. We hang out with him all the time, and I missed him. I got to tell you a story about Tom Cruise one time. Like, okay, so I don't know if this was actually him. Real quick.
Yeah.
I was at Strands Beach, and this is like, no joke, this is 1996. Okay, this is a long time ago. And he's walking down the beach, and me and my friends are sitting there.
Wait, hold on. So we can place a face on Tom Cruise. What movie was he currently doing in 1996?
Okay, before Eyes Wide Shut, after Days of Thunder, after A Few Good Men, like right after A Few Good Men era. So like 91, that was like 92, 93.
Because
So
like Rain Man's like 91.
yeah, so I would say after A Few Good Men, which was like 92, 93. So like after around that era. So like right after then. I'm not sure what would have been next. So 96-ish. So no joke.
Oh, that's probably Mission Impossible, I'm going to guess.
Maybe the first one. Yes, that would have worked.
Jerry Maguire, Mission Impossible.
Jerry Maguire, exactly.
He did those two movies in 1996.
Okay, no joke. Okay, so we're chilling there. Me and my buddies are chilling on the beach, and we're just standing there, and we're chilling with our boards. We're spongers, so not surfboards. We're chilling with our sponges, and he's walking down the beach with his surfboard and like two other dudes, and we're like, dude, is that Tom Cruise? And we could not believe it. We were kind of like looking. We're like, there's no freaking way that's Tom Cruise. And we go, one of my buddies goes, "Hey, Tom, what up?" And he looks over and he gives a wave. This is a true story.
Yeah.
He looks over and gives a wave, and he's all, "Yo." And like, it says, "Hey." And like, no, he's like, "Yo." He says, "Hey." And he looks at us and we're all, "Oh, God." And we look away.
It's like,
and we're like, 'cause we were so
God's,
scared.
like the sun staring in your eyes.
Yeah, because we couldn't believe it was actually him. We're like, no way. There's no way this is Tom Cruise. And we looked away and we were just like, no, no, no. And then he was like, okay, I guess. And we turned around like 2 seconds later and he's like, okay, and kind of like walked away. Because he realized we were so scared or like,
Yeah, if you acted normal, you probably could have been best friends with Tom Cruise.
We
could have been casted on his next film.
Chill.
You could have been casted on Eyes Wide Shut, which happened 3 years later.
I would just like to meet him. I would just be like, dude, we just met Tom Cruise in 1996.
You lost, sir.
I swear that was a true story, and I think we actually dodged a meeting with Tom Cruise accidentally.
You could have been,
so
or you
bummed
could have become a Scientologist.
I know. Maybe we could have.
Can you think of because we ran into a lot of famous people in LA. Like I mean, I ran into Denzel one time, which was kind of wild.
Did you really? Where?
Yeah. He was at M Cafe next door to where I used to work.
No baloney. I did his
And it
Christmas
was like,
lights that one year.
And you weren't even sure if it was him. Like you're like, he's like in his board, like his like
Normal
big basketball
dude,
shorts.
like
just-
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
They just walk around.
So you're not even sure it's him. But like, do you think there's like a actor or a celebrity out there that you're like, you would kind of like freak out? Do you think you'd kind of like get nervous?
The only time where I got like stone cold was when I
with Tom Cruise on the beach?
No. That one I don't even count because it's like before my becoming a human being. So I'm only 16 years old. The only time where I froze was when I couldn't say anything was Third Eye Blind. He was
Mark McGrath.
No, Stephen Jenkins. And he was standing out front of St. Regis. And he goes, and he was standing there and he's waiting for his Dodge Durango, like whatever. And I'm like, I don't know what to say to him. I'm like, I love his music so much. I don't know what to say. And like, I didn't say anything. And I just go, "Here's your keys, man." And I'm like, dude, I listened to every one of your songs, dude. Like I was his valet and I had nothing to say and I had no idea what to say. But like Kelly Slater came in the back office and grabbed a glass of water and I go, "Yo, bro, that's for employees only." And he goes, "What?" And I go, "Just kidding, Kelly. I'm gonna enjoy yourself a glass of water."
So he came in like the valet's office?
Kelly Slater, yeah, dude.
That's
he was the
hilarious.
nicest guy.
No, he used to come in there all the time with his Tundra.
Exactly. And he had his golf clubs because they were always golfing down at the Monterey
Yeah.
Beach Links or whatever it was.
Yeah, he seemed like a humble dude in
the
a way.
nicest dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stephen Jenkins, I was like, I kind of like idolize you a little bit. It'd be like how I would be around Nolan Ryan if I like ever met Nolan Ryan because it was kind of like one of my more childish like worshiping. So I'm like, oh my gosh, dude.
I don't think at this point I would freak out like Ken Griffey Jr. Like
Oh,
I grew up
wow.
on that guy.
Yeah.
Like I idolized him.
Yeah.
I still think he's my favorite player of all time. He was the coolest player of all time.
Yeah.
And if I met him, I don't think I'd freak out, but I'd be like, man, I'm such a big fan. I grew up on you as a
Right.
kid.
That's what I
You
mean.
know,
I've
like,
never been
I don't-
starstruck like that.
I don't think I could get like Will Ferrell, I wonder.
Oh, yeah.
Or
right.
Tom Cruise now even.
Can't even imagine.
Or Brad Pitt.
I met Pitt. Remember I
I
met
might
Pitt?
fall in love with Brad Pitt.
He was great. I met Pitt.
Yeah.
Because I was in the car and he goes, hey, hey, man. He goes, hey. And I go, hey, I'm Adam. And he goes, hey, Adam, nice to meet you. He's I'm Brad. And like we were at his little tree house that he had over in like Hollywood, just below the sign there. It was so rad. I was like, oh my gosh. And Michael's like, shut up, don't speak. And I'm like, okay. Dude. That's what he did with Ryan Reynolds too. He's all, how dare you not
don't-
protect us from the wild dogs?
You
I'm
don't
like,
speak to
"What?"
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, dude, okay.
Did you
So
see
funny.
that Saturday Night Live where Ryan? I didn't watch all the SNL 50, or I didn't even catch much of it at all. But he did a whole joke about that. Did you see that, Ryan Reynolds?
Which one? Oh, wait, on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all, wait, what have you heard?
Yeah.
Bad move, man.
Why was it like? Can you make fun of yourself or no?
Dude, because his wife is claiming sexual harassment. Like, she's claiming SH. Like, you don't joke about
Yeah.
that. Stay out of the spotlight. Shut your mouth.
Did you also see
man.
Kevin Costner watching?
Oh, his face was the best.
Yeah, he's like kind of like looking. It's like, I want to see what's going on here.
Because he didn't want to be a meme, but he became a meme because he made such a dirty look. You know what I mean?
Well, he's just like, is this really happening?
He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like the look was, he got a scowl on his face. Google it. Like, look at Kevin Costner's face. It's
Yeah.
so good.
yeah, it's great.
Yes. That was rad, dude. I don't even know what to say about that one. That was rad.
I remember watching like the SNL 25, and I was like such a long time fan, but I fell off in the last few years. You know, it's kind of a bummer. Like I love
know.
the show, and I still think they can put up funny stuff. They kept putting out like they say, "Oh, Will Ferrell left, nothing's funny anymore." No, Hader and Andy Samberg came on, and all these other guys. They kept going. It's just the fact that like people get stuck. It's kind of like when they say like music was only good at this era.
No.
It's like, no, you just aren't listening to the new music anymore. You fell in love with this type of music, which I find myself guilty of for sure.
Here's the funny thing, and I totally agree exactly what you're saying. How many years do you think Chevy Chase was on Saturday Night Live?
1 year.
I know, right?
Yeah, and he's known for being terrible. Like he's an awful person to work with.
But the whole thing is, everybody kind of knows him from originating from Saturday Night
Yeah.
Live because he had that many hits when
Yeah.
he showed up there because he was that good. I think there's a couple guys that show up there and they're that good and they're like they're too big for their britches. And you're like, I got to get out of here. Like
He
you
should
know?
have stuck around for like at least a few years.
Yeah.
But then but if he did not do that, maybe Bill Murray might have gotten the opportunity to get on.
Like Bill
And
Murray's
then
the
Bill
best.
Murray took over for like
Yeah.
I think he went to like 80
Yeah.
and like took over.
Bill
basically.
Murray and Will Ferrell have my funny bone. Like,
Yeah.
they grab my funny bone and they shake the tree
Yeah.
every time. And I don't know how they do it, but they got it every
Yeah.
time. Who else? Who does that with you? Who's the one? Who are the ones?
I mean,
that do
Jim
that with you?
Carrey did it for me. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's not really trying to be funny anymore, it seems, but I mean, he can still, he can, if he wants to, I'm sure he can still make me laugh, but he just kind of has to be like, he has to, we talked about this where he thought he was going to die at one point and then now has gotten so super existential and thinks that he's not himself and he's just a representation of himself or something like that.
Oh.
And it's kind of a bummer because I do miss his humor. Which I'm blanking on people right now that just make me laugh without,
Well, dude, when he was in the movie called Kick-Ass. The movie was called Kick-Ass, and he was so good in that. He was
I remember that.
Chloe Grace Moretz's dad, and he was so good. Like, I don't even know why he was so good, but that was him, right? He was.
He said the fact he
didn't know was that going to be that cool of a movie or something.
No, he didn't like the fact that it was super violent. He didn't want
Right.
to do ultra violence for his kids,
Right.
and so he didn't feel good
was
because
kinda
he
bummed about
represented
it.
the
Right, okay. That's what it
violent
was.
nature of it all. But like, the movie was awesome. I was even kick-ass for the for Halloween watch.
I remember that. That was so good.
It was fun. But like it was also there's a psychology of wearing masks where like as soon as I took the mask off, people responded nicely to me because then you're just some creep in some.
It's too crazy. It's too crazy. That's why every year I was like, I'm gonna be like, not that I look like him at all. He's a super handsome guy. I'm like, I'm gonna be Jason Statham. I'm like, it's too easy.
Yeah. Now I can do that shit in my head.
Anybody bald? I'm like, I'll be anybody bald. So it's so easy.
I can be the God of War video game guy.
Die Hard. Yeah, it was so easy.
Let's take a little music break.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna wrap this bish up. That's BISH. So I'm getting away with saying that word. I don't care what you said. This is Earthquake by Jisoo. Stay tuned. You're live on the Jeffy Show on Saddleback Radio. Which selfie do I want to play? Or which PSA do I want to play? Here, clip selfie.
Ooh, what beautiful scenery. Now I must take a selfie at this steep cliff. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Oh wait, I tripped and now I'm falling to my death. Now I'm back as a dumb ghost reading this PSA. Folks, when you feel the need to take a selfie, be sure you are aware of your own surroundings, such as a rock or a log near a steep cliff. After all, you don't want to be remembered for dying from a cliff selfie. Brought to you by the Jeffy and Jeffrey Association and the Jeffed Up Council.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I was not ready for that song. We're, me and Green get into some conversations. We're powwowing. We're getting into it. So
here's what it is. We're ready. And you know what? You're ready for this weekend and you're ready for your brother's wedding. And here's what it is. You're taking the wedding by storm. You're going to make this perfect best man speech. You're going to be their stag and you're going to have the best time ever. And your brother's going to be stoked that he chose you as his best man. That's right.
Well, I mean,
that's where I'm going with this whole thing.
My brother is kind of not a sociable person, so I'm going to be his only best man.
I totally
but
agree.
I mean, like,
I think I'm going to be right on this one.
If I was to get married though as well, I would just select my brother because, I don't want to have like all my friends like, why wasn't I chosen? And it's like, just I'm going to have my brother do it.
Yeah,
like,
make it easy.
Because like, he's my brother and we're going to be, he's my neighbor too, So, we've been, and we get along, we do our own thing. We're kind of like, we do our own thing. So that's like, so we're fine with that.
Do you guys do your own thing?
Oh, we do our own thing because we are in essentially just like lone wolves in a way where we're fine. Just I'm fine. I love having friends.
Uncomfortable.
I am not uncomfortable, sir.
Get your composure.
Well, I'm trying to get this. I need my outro. Like I have my outro. I can't seem to find
it. Are we there
it
yet? Oh, we have 15 minutes. Dude, you don't need an outro yet.
Yeah, but like while we're talking, I need to have the.
Yeah, well, cue it up. Let me tell you something.
Welcome to the
Jeff. Welcome to the Jeff. You can't do a welcome at the end.
Jeremy Gelato.
That's not Joe Biden.
Free show on Saddleback.
Oh, poor Joe Biden.
I wrote that one too. Fully.
Oh, Boise, Idaho.
Bright in here.
That's my impersonation. If I was ever Joe Biden, it's bright in here. That's my impersonation.
Oh, jeez.
And then I have a new impersonation. I was watching Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Kitty.
Watch it again. Is that Cillian Murphy?
That's Cillian Murphy, and his wife is Emily Blunt, and her name's Kitty, and he's just Kitty.
Did you watch the newest movie with Florence Pugh and the dude, one of the Spider-Mans, whatever his name is? It's like Love in Time or whatever, In Time of Love or whatever it is.
Who's the other actor?
What's his name? I always forget his Andrew Garfield.
No, I don't think I saw that one.
Check it out. It's kind of a bummer, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, it's pretty cool. Florence Pugh is a fantastic actor.
I think she's cute. Like, I actually have a thing for Florence Pugh, by the way.
Totally understand. Everybody does. Zach Braff literally said out of his mouth, "You're perfect." He said to her, he thinks she's perfect as a human being.
She's so charming.
Yes. Great girl.
I love the smoky coughs that she has, like, too, when she has that laugh.
Cool. I think she's the average human being. I'm not impressed. Okay, so.
Yeah, but you think that one girl from Mad Men is like
one?
The redhead lady.
What about her?
You think she's attractive?
No, I don't.
You said something like that?
The one with the really big elbows? I've never spoken to that girl my entire life.
You never thought that she thought you never like so some people I get it. Some people like have this weird
Oh, you're thinking of
fascination.
January Jones. I thought January Jones was pretty.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think the red
I
one
don't.
was pretty.
Okay, I thought you were. I was. Okay, maybe I was
Somebody
thinking
else.
wrong.
Okay, wait. No, what I was gonna say was Florence Pugh was amazing in that movie, and because she's a really good actress, and I think she kills it in every movie she does. Andrew Garfield, I think, kept up and probably exceeded past her. I did not know he could act like that. He was that good. I was like, oh, dude. And
But
he was not even the main actor. He could have been, no joke, nominated as the supporting actor and probably got a nomination because he was the main actor in the movie, but he was just supporting Florence Pugh because he was such the main in the movie.
Yeah.
But dude, he was so good. I had no idea Andrew Garfield could act like that. And I know he's been in a bunch of movies like Hacksaw and all that, Spider-Man's, blah, blah.
Yeah. Did you see the Priest one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, I thought he's pretty good. But this one, I don't know what it was, but his reactions and his faces.
What's the name of this movie again?
It's called like Our Love in Time or Time in Love or Love-a-dee-dovey-doo.
All right. Well, let's look this up because we got to. And this is something we're going to be doing. By the way, so I think I have
It's
this
on
figured out.
Netflix,
Where
yeah.
so I'm going to have the camera. We're going to have the television in the background, and we're going to be like,
That's
oh, let's
yeah.
investigate this, and
That's
then we'll
what
have
you're
that in the.
supposed to do.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
you can
doing-
look it all up.
Yeah, I want, and then you can also. I know because there's the OBS system where you can, basically have the audio input. You can have a video input, and then it all can be broadcasted into one stream. Basically one channel.
Yeah.
To simplify it, basically. So, there's ways of they're making lives easier on if you want to make your own little studio at home.
Yes.
Obviously, but now I'm getting into it, so it's new to me.
Yeah, no, it's so fun. And yes, just I actually love that idea because it's perfect because then it kind of like it checkmates you. It just like holds you accountable and everybody's watching.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, dude, this is what it is. And like, wow, it's live and it's happening right now.
We
And
live in time.
yes, we live in time. There it is. Love in time. We live in time, whatever it is. But yes, so good. And like,
So it's like a love story.
yeah, but she gets cancer. So that's, that's, everybody knows that. I'm not spoiling anything. She
It's
gets cancer.
A24.
Yes.
A24.
There you go. There you go.
Have you seen the trailer to Friendship yet?
Which one's
With
that?
Paul Rudd and then the guy that's like he's like a known comedian actor. He's not like a known comedian stand-up.
Yeah.
It's I can never remember his name. Here, I'm getting it right now. So I am excited for this movie because it looks like it could be like one of those big. It probably won't because like big blockbuster comedies don't really happen much anymore. But it will be one of those comedies that will be recognized. It's Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd brings Tim Robinson in because like Tim Robinson is not very
Saturday
sociable.
Night Live guy, yeah. Is that
No,
Tim
he's
Robbins
not. No,
or
Tim Robinson. No, he has like his own Comedy Central show, I think, called what is it?
Who's Tim Robinson? Wait, not
It's
Tim
called I Think You
Robbins?
Should Leave. So you'll see like, did you ever see the you'll know his face when you see it.
I'm looking at it right now.
When you see it.
I don't know him at all. Kind of. Okay, I kind of barely know him. Okay, keep going.
But so what happens is he gets introed and like he finds these like his wife like you should go hang out with this guy and he's like I don't know. I'm like should I? And then he goes and finds out it's really fun.
Yeah.
But then Paul Rudd goes I think we should end our friendship. And he's like you can't do that. This
Sounds
is
like
all
I
in the
Love You Man. Is it like I Love You Man?
well. Not really. I mean, what is I Love You Man? What's the premise again?
Well, I Love You Man is like Paul Rudd has no friends, and that his wife is like, go find a friend because you need
his
a best man.
Yeah. No, it's not really like that. Where he falls like he gets so enraptured or encaptured by like the whole idea of having friends again. I don't know, is enraptured and captured, whatever.
No, I'm watching you like fidget over there.
And
You're falling apart, man. You got like 5 minutes. Keep it together.
you're
man.
interrupting, sir.
I'm not.
So he decides. So he's like involved with these like his Paul Rudd has all these friends, and then Paul Rudd's gonna decide. This is what the synopsis is in the trailer. Paul Rudd goes, I think it's time we end our friendship. And then Tim Robinson's like, I don't think that's how it works.
Right.
And that's kind of how like it evolves, devolves, basically. So it's kind of sounds like a funny movie to me.
You haven't watched it yet? Okay. I'll watch it.
From how I see how the trailer plays out, and it's A24, and A24 puts out all gold, it seems. So I would recommend. Sorry, my nose. If that's what you're laughing at, my
that's what
nose.
I'm laughing at. You're so fidgety over there. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, my nostrils just feel itchy.
Pick
Also,
it, dude.
there's
pick
no
your
nose to be picked here.
You can
It's just,
pick your friends. You
sometimes
can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friends' noses. Everybody knows that. It's Saturday Night Live.
that's so.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh well, I thought that was like what's the word I'm looking for? That's so wise of you.
Yeah, I know. Super deep, man.
Very
you can
deep.
Pick your friends, but you pick your nose. You can't pick your friends' noses.
What skit is that?
Dude, that was like an '80s skit. That was an old school '80s skit. That was
When
like a
Saturday Night Live
legendary-
died?
Yeah, like the old school '80s like dying skit.
Did you hear about this? Did you hear about this?
Bring it. What do you got?
1 second. You got to do the Jeff news. News. Juan Soto surprised Brett Beatty with a brand new Chevy Tahoe in exchange for Beatty's new number 22 uniform. After learning through sources that Beatty had always wanted a black-on-black SUV, Soto arranged the gift to show his gratitude. Beatty, who had no hesitation giving up his number, was shocked when the SUV appeared in the parking lot with a message reading, "Thanks for number 22." Soto, who paid $92,000 for the car, said it was a gesture of appreciation for Beatty's generosity. As for Beatty, he's excited about the new ride, but still holds on to his high school Toyota 4Runner.
Dude, rad.
Yeah, it's a classy move. It's a classy baseball move. Someone bought a number from someone in Rojas in the Dodgers?
Probably, yeah.
The new Rocky. I think Rocky Suzaki bought it off the number off.
What did he give him for that? What did Roki give him?
He go nothing compared to like $92,000.
Roki didn't get that money. Roki didn't get the Juan Soto money.
He got him like a really nice bottle of sake or like a couple
right.
bottles.
That's fine because Roki did not get the money that Juan Soto got. It was like probably a tenth of that.
$725 million.
So
Or
7.25 million.
765 or something like
yeah,
that.
he got like a tenth of what Juan Soto got.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Juan Soto money is almost $1 billion. So yes, you pretty please give him that money. If you really need that
It's like $5 to
number,
him.
who cares? Exactly. It's all relative. It's not a big deal. Like if he wants a $100,000 car like that, the AT4 super sexy GMC or whatever it is, it's like, dude, take it. That's rad. Give it, take it.
It was funny. I was like trying to see like what the vehicle was, and the camera guy was so specific on not showing what the brand of vehicle was, so I couldn't figure out what it was until I read this article. It was pretty funny.
Yes.
More news. A real-life flying car is taken to the skies. Aleph Aeronautics, a U.S.-based aeronautical company, has released footage of its flying car performing a vertical takeoff and soaring over an SUV. The CEO revealed they have thousands of pre-orders and hope to start production within a year. For around $300, buyers will get an electric car with 68 flying mile range, but with limited space for just 1.5 people.
Oh my gosh! What?
I mean,
if you
see the video, it looks like not a car. It doesn't, like, the tires don't even look like they're real. It looks like it's like a floating little blimp. It's such bogus that, like, and also flying cars. All of us flying cars, that is ridiculous. Could you imagine all the accidents that would happen? Or imagine just a car just being above you and then it just loses power because some idiot doesn't remember to charge their car and falls on your house?
Yes. No. Lose.
It's a lose situation. It's the worst accidents than ever. People are gonna Also, people are gonna die.
Yes.
Like if you get in an accident, if you get in a regular road car accident, you stand to survive as opposed to falling from the air. It's so stupid. I can't believe we're even considering this.
That's a really bad idea. I don't know how they can ever do flying cars anyway. It doesn't make any sense, first of all. Second of all, I just...
Yeah.
It's just pretend to me. It's pretend. It's not
It's
real.
silly. Like if you see this video too, it looks like
Sounds
like a blimp that just has like fake tires, and
Yes.
they didn't even show it driving. They just showed it flying in the air. It's silly.
It sounds like the East Coast where they're like, we're seeing all these UFOs. We're seeing all these UFOs. There's UFOs everywhere. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't believe it until the alien lands, dude. You
Yeah.
guys are full of baloney. Yeah. Nice. Close encounters. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
No,
Show
I
it to
don't
me.
see it at
Show
all.
to me. Show me.
Yeah,
Show me.
and it's funny that we don't get any like real circumstantial evidence of like. You get that one from the Pentagon where they did the black and white footage of some UFO flying, and you're like, I don't even know what I'm really looking at. Just
You
some
don't.
tic tac, and you're like, what is this? How am I supposed to even gather what's doing?
No, they're like, do you see it? Do you see the speed? Look at the changing movements and look at the changing speeds. And you're like, I don't see anything except for this thing and like sitting there and doing nothing. And you're like, do you see the speeds? Do you see this?
No, I don't. It's like remember
You're like, no, I don't see the speed.
remember
change."
from Aviator
Yes.
where he goes, we don't know how fast
Without
the
the
planes
clouds.
are glowing without the clouds.
There's no clouds.
So we have like it's kind
Great
of that
point, Jeffrey. Great point.
We have no idea how fast these things are going. You just see
Show
like
me
a
the
screen
clouds.
behind it, and it's like
They're
you
like-
see some movement behind the tic tac.
Yeah, and then they go, did you see it dip in the water? You're like, not really.
No, they're not. And now it's too late to even show footage anymore because we just assume that it's all gonna be fake.
Do you believe it went in the water? Then do you believe it went in the water? I didn't see
I
it go in
don't
the
know.
water. It looked like it just it dipped out of the screen because it didn't work and the AI just dipped out. Go ahead.
Well, I think it's about time we wrap it up here.
Can we come back again next week?
I think you and Matt are on
Who do you
slated
have
for next week.
Who do you have next
We
week?
got Mr. Adam Green. And we got
I heard he's pretty good.
We
I
got
heard he's
Matt
pretty good.
McLaughlin coming in, and
guy's a heater
I
for
think it's
sure.
going to be a lot of cinema talk. I think
Oh
cinema
my
talk.
gosh. Let's do cinema
Welcome to the latest cinema talk.
He's directed his own movie and written his own movie.
Yes,
And he does his own podcast.
and
as well.
I
He
was
does a
one of the
podcast.
stars in his movie.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you were a star in that movie.
I know, it was a big star. Actually, the main guy, went on to be in Furious 7. He was like the henchman of what's his name? Escape from LA guy.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Yeah, and he got killed in Dexter.
Right.
And then he did The Conjuring, or like one of the is it Conjuring? One of the horror movies.
Yeah.
which was like a good notable one.
All prior to that, he started with Days of Our Lives.
I don't know. I don't remember.
One of the Young and Restless, one of the soap operas he started with, and then went on from that.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're
What a
gonna wrap
stud.
this up. Green, is there anything we've learned today?
Keep your best man speeches short and sweet.
Yes, very good. Hey, good recall there.
Do it.
I'm never good at recall.
Recall.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely keep your speeches short. Be careful who you select for your date on a wedding.
Don't choose them by the name of their season.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. next time I'm picking winner. Anyway, so you have a lovely evening. Eat healthy, get some exercise, and of course,
Go Jeff yourself.
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 And of course, go Jeff yourself.
Also, please don't forget to go Jeff yourself.
you heard it first. All right, take care. Have a lovely evening.